Every dog has his day.
Okay, I'm reloaded!
Raiders, we a nation of raiders. It's a nation of raiders. We a nation of raiders. It's a nation of raiders. We a nation of raiders. It's a nation of raiders. We a nation of raiders. It's a nation of raiders. Welcome to a new day. Step up in the oracle. Silver and black, you know, we so historic. Many backbreakers, many chain treasures. The other teams only wish they could measure.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the inBounds with the Oakland Raiders. I'm Melinda Torgersen, and joining us today is Mychal Rivera, number 81 for the Raiders. He plays position of tight end. This is his first year in the NFL. Mychal attended high school at Birmingham High in Valencia, California, and later went on to attend the University of Tennessee. So I understand you were a communications major?
Yes, I was a communications major in college.
What were you hoping to do with that? What was your interest?
You know, maybe broadcasting. You know, it was a real broad area. You know, there's so many things I want to dabble in and do, you know, after football, and maybe if football hadn't worked out. And communications was a major that I chose. I liked it.
Good. It's important to have a backup plan, right?
Always.
Yeah, that's good. So can you tell us, going back to high school, how did you manage to balance sports and also academics and keep your grades up?
You know, a lot of time management. You know, you don't get to do a lot of extra things that those other kids that don't play sports get to do. You know, when you get home after practice, you only got a couple hours. You got to get your homework done. You got to eat dinner, and it's all about time management and just not procrastinating and getting things done.
Do you feel like you had to sacrifice anything at all, or obviously it paid off in the end? But how did you deal with that? How did you kind of train your mind to stay focused?
You know, I just knew in the end everything would pay off. You know, where I am today, you know, getting paid to do something I love to do, play football. You know, this is what I dreamed of. And yeah, I had to sacrifice, you know, so many things. But like I said, in the end, I knew it would pay off.
Excellent. So can you tell us, as far as diet, what do you do? What do you eat on maybe a daily level to nourish your body?
Well,
don't spare us the bad stuff. We only want to hear the good stuff.
No, definitely not candy and McDonald's.
Okay.
You know, I don't eat no fast food. I don't do that. I like to eat a lot of vegetables, and really, if it doesn't taste good, it's good for you. So you know, vegetables.
Shame on you for saying that.
Vegetables, not a lot of sauces, stuff like that. But you know, I have a cheat meal every now and then. But you know, usually I stick to the basics and try to keep my body really clean.
Good. So as far as exercise, what do you do to stay in shape, both during the season and off season? Yeah,
during the season, just a lot of body maintenance, rehab work. You know, we got cold tubs here, we got hot tubs here. Got to put your legs in those to keep them fresh all year round. And then in the weight room, you got to continue to lift and keep your muscles strong so that when you get hit out here, you know, you don't really get affected. And so what do you do as far as injury prevention? I know that's a really big deal for you guys. What do you do personally? As far as injury prevention, you know, kind of goes back to the cold tub, hot tub, and also a lot of stretching. You know, at night, you know, when you're watching TV, just stretch your legs, stretch your arms, stretch everything, because, you know, your muscles, they want to be loose, because today you're going to come out here and you're going to run around.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of kids out there that want to attend college. They have dreams. What would your advice be to those students to stay on track and maybe pursue going to college? And like, how did you push yourself to get where you are today?
Hard work. I mean, really, if you think you're working hard, work harder. And if you continue to keep that mindset in everything you do, whether it's getting your grades in school to keep your GPA up to play, whether it's practicing to be the best on the field, you know, hard work is the key to success. Excellent.
So while you were in school, did you ever encounter any peer pressure, or were you bullied ever?
No, not really. I was usually kind of bigger and kind of could defend myself, but I used to see other kids get bullied all the time, and I used to always want to try to step into those situations, and I used to step into those situations and try to mediate the situation, because, you know, there's no place for bullying.
Excellent. Wow. So growing up, did you have a mentor, maybe somebody you looked up to for advice?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my family is my backbone. My father, my mother, anytime I was having trouble in school and football, on and off the field, they would help me out, and they would be my mentor.
Now, I did read, did your father actually move and follow you to college? Was that true?
Yeah.
To give you support? That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was for my senior year.
Yeah.
For a little 6 month period of time, he came out, and it was pretty cool having him there. You know, whenever I got stressed out in school, stressed out with football, I would go to his house and just relax and just talk and stuff. And yeah, he's always been my backbone, my whole family.
Wow. Now, I did read that your family is in the entertainment industry and you are an athlete. What's the dynamic like there? What's it like coming from a background of a family completely separate from where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, we all had goals and dreams to do different things. You know, mine was to be a professional athlete. My sister was to be, you know, a TV star, a singer, the stuff that she does. So, you know, we all just strive to do, you know, to accomplish our dreams, and it's awesome. Just it shows that dreams do come true.
That is pretty cool, pretty amazing.
Yes,
your family has really accomplished a lot.
Yes.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add? Any other advice that you'd like to give maybe kids out there? Maybe something, a struggle you went through that you can share, or?
Yeah, just, you know, believe in yourself. You know, there's going to be a lot of doubters out there. There's going to be a lot of people that tell you you can't and you won't, no matter what you do, no matter how good you are. And you have to realize that within yourself that you can do it, and you can be the best that you are if you tell yourself. And you got to just go out there and chase your dreams and accomplish your goals.
Oh, that's great advice.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, before we go, can you explain to everybody watching what it is that you do on the field, what your job is as a tight end?
Yeah, as a tight end, basically we're two positions in one. Half the time we're a lineman, we block, we're down there getting dirty for the run game, blocking for the running backs, and then for the other half we're receivers. We go downfield, we run routes, and we catch the ball from the quarterback. So it's kind of like two positions in one. That's why I love it.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, it's been great meeting you, great talking with you, and thank you so much for the advice. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. This has been another edition of the inBounds with the Oakland Raiders. I'm Melinda Torgersen. We'll see you next week.